talking about Mercury is in retrograde. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but check this out.
Back.
We don't lay the damn ground here. Let's go.
Pull up on the scene, yeah, you know what it is. Exposing all these fakes, they be playing with the biz. Lighting up the blunt while I'm calling out the grift. Talk slick that, now you caught up in the rift. Ain't no seance, no ghosts, but I'll haunt these frauds when they doing the most. Gummies in my system, yeah, I'm vibing real chill. So they cross the line, then I'm going for the kill. Chosen don't play, yeah, you best step back. Call out the cap, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax. But cross that line, ain't no coming back. Chosen don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate. But test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake.
Talking real loud, but they moving like clowns. Trying to raise the dead, now we put them in the ground. Channel stay lit, yeah, the truth going viral. Step into the smoke, now they stuck in survival. Name in their mouth, but they scared to address me. Chosen keep it raw, never switching up the message. Chill when I'm cool, but don't push me too far. Flip the whole scene like I'm breaking the bar.
I don't do the gimmicks, I don't do the lies. If you want that fake tip, better recognize. Blunt stay rolled and the vibe stay high. But mess with the squad, watch the real one rise. Jones don't play, yeah, you better step back. Call out the cap, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax. But cross that
Thank
line,
you,
no
Holly.
Jones don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate. But test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake.
Yeah, we don't lay the damn ground here. But we very alive.
Jonesing. Out.
Did you miss me? Maybe it's time I remind you of who I am.
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy. To be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feed him from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Cause when there's no legs, it'll kill when I'm desperate.
He's back and better than ever. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure.
Hey.
It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather.
Hey.
Yo, I'm a go-getter. Try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever. The beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. So, he's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Whoa.
Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Kill stream today, baby. Whoa. Hello. Hold on, let me pause this. Try to go to another song. Hello. Let me hold on. Where am I? Okay. Oh my Jesus. Baby Jesus. Hello. Listen, y'all get Hot Mess Express per usual, but I'm a little down today. Not because I'm sad, but just because I am so exhausted. Hello, everybody. Hey, Tess. Yes. Welcome back to reality. Hello, Brenda Stapleton. Hey, Zero Jules, Dawn Marie, Holly. Thank you for the super sticker. Whoa, that was big. Hey, Hoodie. I'm so glad to see y'all. Hey, Emmy. Oh, man, bro. Like, I feel like I should still be sleeping. Look, I done chipped all my nail polish off on the flight back. Look at that tan, though. Sheesh. Oh my God, we had the best time. Good morning, Mystery. We had the best time. And, just like with Aruba, why is my background not showing? There it is. Just like with I knew something was wrong. The time zone is the same as Eastern Standard Time. So our time didn't change at all. Y'all, we had a fucking time. We loved it. It's a beautiful island. I mean, oh my gosh, I got so much to tell y'all. We were extorted by police. I cannot. Oh, I got so much to tell y'all. But as we play the video is when I will insert the stories, okay? Hey, Perfectly. Hello. Hey, Andy. Girl, come visit me. I'll give you a free gel manicure. Girl, me and Tony have already talked about visiting up there. I know. Look at him. I chipped him off on the flight home. Like, I took a Xanax on the flight there, so it wasn't as bad. But on the flight home, me and Tony sat separate from each other. So I was a little panicked. But my little guy friends next to me, they were really supportive. Yes, Mystery. We will get there. It was a great time, but I will say we miss Aruba. And we've always been told, like, once you go to Aruba, no other island will match that energy. And this is only our first island after Aruba, but that is very true so far. Like, it could never, Punta Cana could not touch Aruba. Okay. So let's get on over here. Oh God. I'm always at the worst angles fucking possible, bro. Let me show you. Oh, look. Anyway. Hey, KCG. Yes, Andy. Full gel manicure. Because these things, they ain't working. But you know what? I'm so tired today. There is no fucking way. There's no fucking way I feel like doing my nails today. Nice, Figman. Aruba is beautiful. Yeah, Aruba. Let me tell you, it isn't necessarily even the island itself, it's the people. Like in the Dominican Republic, people are fast paced, they're kind of anxious, they're kind of angry, some of them. And it's a mix. It's Haitians and Dominican. So, just fast paced, in a hurry all the time. Like, they drive reckless as fuck, yo. Like, you got scooters and bikes whipping in and out between people. Hey, you got taxi cabs full of taxi cab trucks full of people. You got vans with people hanging at the door just holding on, and they're all just whipping in and out of you. Like, bro, there are tourist protection agents at the grocery store in Cana. Cana is the tourist area, right? So there's a grocery store there. There's like a mall with some eateries, and like it's a lot of stuff there. But they have tourist protection agents that kind of just walk around the grocery store and keep an eye on the tourists and make sure we're okay. I'll remove the polish because I got one of those little sanders, the little zzz. I'll remove the polish, but I'm not doing my nails. It was an angry melting pot. It was. I mean, I guess there's no traffic laws, but yet we got stopped for speeding and extorted, so we'll get there. So I'm going to just let this play and I'll interrupt where I need to, but this is the start. I didn't catch everything on video. I tried, but listen, I was living my best life. I wasn't thinking about the phone the whole time, but I did record a lot. So let's go. Running. Look at him with his cute little suitcase. I slept the whole flight. I did. I slept the whole flight. It was only like a 3-hour, 5-minute flight, but I slept the whole flight there. It was only 3 hours. Hey, Bo. Mission Impossible. And we got upgraded seats. Yes, okay. So when you fly non-rev, it means you don't even know if you're going to make it onto the plane. You know what I'm saying? If there's empty seats, you make it on. And we got comfort, which is right behind first class on the way down there. And so that was nice. That was nice. And we got to sit together. We've never sat apart until yesterday on the flight home. And that was because like that flight was so full, there were no 2 seats together. For plus, it's right behind first class. It was, I swear to God, it was a real cop. They had a radar gun. They had their guns. I mean, yeah, their badges. He talked like a cop. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. But they was nut to butt on a fucking dirt bike because I'm assuming but they were right down from the police station. So surely they wouldn't be out there pretending to be police right across the street diagonal from the police station. But there was only one dirt bike there and it was 2 of them. So they was nutting to button on that dirt bike, I guess. And in front of the economy. So that's so pretty. I'm sorry it's loud. I can't do anything about it. It's so pretty though. Of course. Okay. Perfectly said, excuse me. I'm afraid of heights. Oh, okay. So here we are. We arrived. Now we got people coming up and offering us cocaine, marijuana. It's a bunch of taxi drivers out there looking to take you somewhere, right? But we rented a car, so we always rent a car. It was actually only $200 for the whole week. So this is us waiting for our driver to come pick us up to take us to our car. Look at him with his cute little suitcase. Isn't it precious? That's my Pioneer Woman suitcase. And I squeezed all of our stuff for 5 days into that suitcase, y'all. Like legit. All right. This is when we got there. This was us like going into the resort.
We're in Punta Cana.
Oh no. Hold on. Yes, cocaine on arrival. They were like, cocaine? We were like, no, thank you. Kathy P lost her husband unexpectedly last night. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Kathy P, my prayers are with you and the kids. That's awful. That's fucking awful. I'm so sorry. Y'all send some praying hands. Yes. That's rough. I couldn't imagine losing Tony unexpectedly. I'm so sorry, Kathy P. Woof. That's rough. I hate going, hey, Hacob. It was wild as fuck, Lindsay Lee. I hate going up. We got to get back to the vacation video. It kind of feels insensitive because, I mean, that's a super serious situation, a super sad situation. So, I mean, we got to get back to it, but I'm so sorry, Kathy.
To be, right? Capcom? To be exact. Hi, Bar. Okay.
That was just a car that Tony seen.
Go in there. Oh, shit.
Soto Grande. Tell her we're praying for her, KCG.
It's at building 6.
We went to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. This is the resort side. This is specifically cut off for the resorts.
Go up here and go right, because ours is on the edge. Yeah, they said there's a parking garage.
Hell no, Hacob. Hell no, I would not go on a girls' trip here.
Yep. Is this the right place? Are we for sure in the right place?
Soto Grande.
Okay. So Tony went to the front to check us in. This is me with the concierge on the golf cart going to our little loft. And this resort was so empty, y'all. It was literally, I think we seen 6 other people while we were here outside of like the pool guys and the maintenance workers and the gardeners and all them. Like maybe 6 other people.
Nice.
This used to be a resort. This is a retired resort, we found out when we got there, and I'll tell you more about that, but it's a retired resort. So what they did was they sold out, and I guess people can buy individual units to own. So it's just individual owners now. The only thing, they have a bar at the pool that's closed down. They have 2 hot tubs on the other side of the infinity part of the pool that are closed down. A hurricane hit through here not too long ago, so I guess that stuff's just not up and running again. I'm not sure, but the room next to us was boarded up because the hurricane fucked that room up. but it's a retired resort. So you got access. The restaurant in there is closed down and locked up. The bars locked up. Like, it's literally empty.
How many pools? One or two?
No, one. Yes, one.
Okay.
No, Stevie, we got home yesterday.
Access to the Punta that way.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay, so we're at the end. Okay. We had the maids were still in there cleaning when we got there because we got there an hour early, but we really just needed to put our stuff in a safe space. So they let us put our stuff in and keep our stuff safe. And then they let us put our bathing suits on and we went down to the pool. We spent some time at the pool, then we got out, we went to the local supermarket. I got everything we needed. Okay, so we didn't drink as much as I thought we would. We had a bottle of rum, Punta Cana rum, their local rum. We had a 24 pack here, and then another 12 pack the last day. So we didn't drink that much. I mean, we drank a little bit, but we didn't drink that much. But this was me just being stupid, joking, like, got everything we need. And then see, we got limes, we got creamer, we got sandwich meat and eggs and grapes, and oh my god, water. And because you're not supposed to drink the water there, like from tap. And then we got sodas. Now I'll tell you, the one thing I'm already missing is the same thing we missed when we left Aruba, is we missed their sodas. They don't believe in the aspartame at all and high fructose corn syrup. So the drinks taste so much better there. No, we did not do the all-inclusive. Yeah, you can't have the ice cubes either. You have to buy a bag of ice. So we did that too. Hey, Irish. There they are, Mystery. You don't see any lines for the Coronas. There they are, girl. The soda is so much. Everything, honestly, is so much better there. The food, the drinks, everything. But specifically, they don't have diet sodas. They have zeros. But the zeros that they have do not have aspartame. And the sodas don't have high fructose corn syrup. So we enjoyed that part of it. And that's what we missed when we left Aruba, too. And this is just a picture from sitting on the couch. Now, I don't know, is it sargasm? I don't know. It's a weird word, but seaweed. So apparently they get sargassum this time of year, the seaweed this time of year, every year. But apparently they had astronomical, more than average amounts this time. And so we couldn't even access our little local beach right here. We could go down there. We couldn't get in it. It was nasty and it stunk so bad. Like when it and there's people out there cleaning it, but when it washes up on the shore and it starts to die and turn black is when it stinks. Ugh, it was awful sometimes. So we were a little butthurt about that. But the net you can see right here, it's clear water. But I think it's because we're like in a cove and we have our own little private cove for this resort area. It's like it all just kind of came to this spot. And there's a net all the way out here running across, trying to stop it, but it still got in. What? Lens, I felt bad because I was going to tell everywhere and didn't want to bother her. What happened? Or this is what it sounds like. As soon as we got off the plane, we had people asking if we wanted weeds or, oh yeah, Hakab. They asked us if we wanted cocaine. Yeah, us too, Stevie. We're so glad to be back home first thing we did was jump in our hot showers because they got warm water, but it ain't like the mainland, you know? So that was a little bit of a bummer that we couldn't access our little beach spot. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Look, 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 look. This is them out there trying to clean it up. It was pointless. It was pointless. But it's disgusting. We never even stepped foot into that water. We walked down to the beach and put our feet in our sand before we left the last day. We walked down there, we put our feet in the sand, and we walked back up. I was like, there's no way we can leave this place without at least touching our own personal beach sand. Because we did go to other beaches. This is the view from the pool. It's beautiful. The pool was amazing. Yeah, I was butthurt about that seaweed. I was. But it was good because along the line you could see where it was clear and you could just go and just drive a mile down the road and get on the next beach. This was after we came back from the pool and we were going to dinner. And I just found it so amusing that just pile up in these trucks like this. We're going to dinner, and Tony tried to get me on one of them.
Taxi cabs on the
Who goes somewhere and doesn't rent a car, though?
4 people like us.
Obviously. I will always suggest rent a car because even the people we went on excursion with, they were complaining about the seaweed. And it's like, bro, if you would have had a car, you would have been able to find any other beach around and go to it. Can y'all believe that shit? Look at it. It does look like a postcard. It was beautiful. Okay. Now I don't want to ruin my my reputation here on YouTube because you know I'm like the worst person ever. But I took a picture of this fly because I fucking saved that fly. I revived it. No bullshit. It flew into when we were done with dinner, it had flew into my drink. I had a apple crisp spritz, and it flew into my drink. And I seen him swimming in there, and I was like, oh my God. And then by the time I was able to get him out, he had done fell into the side of an ice cube. So I had to pull the ice cube out and shake him out of it. He wasn't moving at all. This is right before he started walking around. This is on the end of my paper straw. But I got him out, and I kind of rolled him around a little bit. Tony was like, no, you are not saving this fly sitting right here at this fancy ass dinner. Yes, the fuck I am. I can't watch it just die in front of me. I know flies only live for like 24 hours at a time, and they're nasty as fuck, but regardless, I couldn't sit there and watch it. So I rolled him around a little bit. You know, I would wipe his wings just barely with the napkin, and then eventually he stood up, he got his bearings, and then he flew away. So I hate people on YouTube, but I will save a fly. This was us at dinner. I will save a fly. That poor little thing. I saved a fucking yellow jacket at the local beach we went to. Damn it. And then they wouldn't stop harassing us. They liked our lime. They wanted our lime. This is the drink the fly flew into. It was so good. I had shrimp risotto. That's what I did. Basically give CPR to that fucking fly. Did you milk it? No, I did not. Define rolling him around a little bit. I put him on the napkin and I used the straw and I kind of just like, you know, pushed him around a little bit so that his body could dry off on the napkin. Oh my God, Tara, I would hate that. Oh my God. That's so fucked up. Oh, but I had shrimp risotto. Chef's kiss, amazing. This place was called SBG. Tony had it was like a potluck of fried rice and every kind of seafood local to there. And then we had shrimp tempura and sauce. Okay. So this is when, because I was upset at the beach, this was our second day. We wanted to go to a beach. So when we went to the grocery store to get me Tylenol or something, I had a toothache. When we went to the grocery store, I started looking up the beaches around us, right? Because they're all around us. And I found this one beach, and it on the Google description says like it's a part of the island that doesn't get that seaweed at all. So I was like, that's where we need to go. So we drove 50 minutes to another beach, and it was the best authentic local experience. Y'all will see.
Oh, he looks mean.
What?
This is us going through the toll. Of course, we only had American money because we hadn't, this was only the second day. We hadn't went and exchanged our money yet. So this is what we're doing.
Take US? Where can I get pesos? Yeah, peso?
Oh, the military guy's coming.
Now, the first toll we went through, we went through two on the way to this beach. The first one we went through, they didn't take American money either. But she called the military guy that stands guard out there over there, and he was like, yeah, let him through. He took our $2 and pocketed it. So when we pulled up to this one, we were hoping there was another military guy there, and there was. And that's what I was saying, is the military guy's coming.
Yep, there's the military guy.
I don't have no.
They carry sawed-off shotguns, regular shotguns, and AKs.
Pesos.
Look, there it is on his. He's got it strapped around. This one Tony said was a regular shotgun. I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No Spanish. Sorry.
So now they tell Tony to get out, and I'm like,
Don't die. Here, take the phone for purposes.
I tried to get him to take the phone so he could record just in case. He wouldn't do it. But what he does is he goes back here to the back, and the military guy trades his $2 in for some pesos from the guy behind us. And see, our little private beach is known for stingrays. Like, they've got a sign up there that says, like, because it's a cove, they like to come in there. And I hate we wasn't able to get into it.
Traded for
because it is crystal clear blue water normally.
pesos.
Good morning, small wildflower.
That was very friendly for them to do that.
Yeah, it was just a
Car behind you. I videoed it.
Oh.
I showed that he had a machine gun on his side.
That's not. It was a shotgun.
Okay, it's another sawed-off shotgun. My bad. That's the second toll.
You and words just don't work.
It's the second toll we've gotten through with American money. Just saying.
All right, so we stopped at a gas station because we had not found any energy drinks so far on this trip, second day in, and he found this energy drink. It was really good. I don't know if America sells them or not because I don't drink Red Bull normally, but it was really good. It was watermelon. We had to Google the Spanish on it. This is another one, and that is a sawed-off shotgun on his back. I just took these pictures so I could show Caden. But this was outside the gas station. It's, just patrol. Okay, so this was us making it to the local beach. This is the beach an hour away, and again, so glad we went here. But this is Tony freaking out about where to park. He don't know, because we're in the local zone. You know what I'm saying? So he's afraid he's going to do something he's not supposed to do. He's a little panicked, and I'm like, bruh, chill out.
Yeah, I wish there was a place to buy goggles.
Well, I don't like Red Bull, but I wanted an energy drink so damn bad I was willing to take it.
Or something. I mean, I've seen souvenir shops, but I don't know if souvenir shops would have golf.
They do.
There you go. Now that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on little souvenir stuff too.
Is it
You want to go that way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that not the way?
I don't do not have a clue. I am guessing just like you're guessing. But you got the GPS.
What? I shut it. I closed it. Because we could see the beach and it was down here on the left.
Yeah.
Gucci
So I'm just saying, go
Mane.
the direction down
Yeah, here we are, babe. We on our trip.
to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Tony's stressing me out.
Make a U-turn.
Okay.
That says problem.
Okay. Turn around. Go up there in between the bus and the car and flip it.
I gotta stop listening to your directions. They're horrible.
Can you not go left right there? Yeah, you can.
You might be able to, but that whole sign said private. So I'm assuming that we're not supposed to go that way. But you probably can.
See? This is the beach. I am so good. I am right on the money.
Oh,
Now.
Yeah.
I was right on the money. You could park here, but Tony was freaking out so bad that he didn't want to park here. But this would have been a more private section of the beach. As you'll see in just a minute, we found a more public section of the beach, which I'm glad we did.
I just got us to the beach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Keep going.
People smoked everywhere. There were no smoking rules. You could smoke everywhere in restaurants. You could at least vape in restaurants, but you couldn't smoke cigarettes everywhere like restaurants. But yeah, there still were people smoking like that. So welcome, Wildflower.
Park right there in front of
Thanks for rejoining, babe.
that tree.
You can't.
Like this way.
I don't think this is public.
It is.
I don't think it is, my love. I think over there is public. This is the Dominican beach.
If I was driving, I'd have us parked already.
Show would.
What about right there at those two? Is that enough room?
I really don't think it is.
I'm reckless though. I'll be 100% honest. I'm absolutely reckless. I don't give a fuck. Find you an open space and park there. There's vans and other people park there. Fucking park there. There was no sign saying no parking.
Okay.
Head northwest, then make a U-turn.
So this is us pulling out of there, and there's a restaurant right here across. So he was freaking out saying this road is private property. It can't be private. There's a restaurant.
I don't know. We can. All we gotta do is go down and turn around and come back. But it's not private, so you were wrong.
Forget about it.
Which
Tony.
American out here tells you that I was wrong?
Me.
Because you
It's not private. You're not gonna have a restaurant in a private
Period.
property
Period.
because then you wouldn't make no fucking money.
Period. Yeah, I pay attention. But here we go. We find the right parking area for the public.
You're
beach.
welcome.
Y'all don't know how much encouragement it took to get him to turn down this side road, because that's where the GPS told us to go, down the side road, so that you could find this here parking lot. But to get him to go down that fucking side road, it was rough. He was nervous.
It's a little early for me to thank you, my dear. We'll figure it out shortly.
Maybe perfectly.
Yeah.
Speaking of flat tires, there were trucks going down the road with shredded ass tires.
Parking.
All right, so we found parking.
So that's what he got.
That's fine. You don't need to pull your wallet out like that anymore.
My wallet now, there's literally only $50.
Okay. Are we taking our Red Bulls?
I mean, if you'd like. You want to take the Red Bull?
No.
Okay.
Right,
Oh, they
Iris?
might have goggles.
Are you going to look?
They do.
Brother.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Do you take
U.S.
U.S.
Yeah.
U.S. cash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we want these two.
Just one.
Oh, you don't need one. So just
How
one.
much?
So, did y'all see those guys sitting? Let me show you.
Okay, we want these two.
Just one.
These are just guys that sit out here, and as you pass them, they ask you if you want a table. Now, this is not a restaurant. This is a beach, so that threw me off. Like, what? Do we need a table?
Oh, you don't need one? So just
How
one.
much are those?
20.
20.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
much.
You don't want to exchange money. I mean, they did have money exchange places, but we found out you didn't actually need to. A lot of places did take US dollars. And they would give you back, if you asked for it, they would give you back pesos. So we ended up exchanging money in places like this. Like when he went and got beer, he paid for it with US dollars and got pesos back.
He's so cute. Thank you.
Yes.
I love you. Why do you love me?
What's up, buddy? No, don't worry. Don't worry. Thank you.
So that was them asking if he wanted a table.
What do you say? Do we want a table? You didn't want a table?
So it's just an open beach plan, right? And it's just got random chairs and tables sitting everywhere. And then right here to the right is a string of like beer stands and food stands. And if you decided to sit at the table, somebody would come and bring you a menu wherever you were, and you could order whatever you wanted.
I mean, we don't need one. We could put the towel down on the ground.
Oh, and they love Speedos here. They love Speedos. Right here, we got a whiff of marijuana.
Babies.
I'm feeling. You good?
Baby got me some snorkel stuff.
You feeling?
Maybe.
I wanted some pot so bad. We took our gummies, but it ain't the same.
Because see, there's a table right there, but we can put our towel out right here. Okay.
Good for American.
I'm sorry if y'all get sick, but it was not level ground.
Where have you seen me?
That old man sitting there in that chair. The two right here.
We're talking about Americans because this is us realizing we were on a local beach. Like this is where all the locals go, and all the tourists go to the tourist beach. So we were tourists in a local beach.
Behind you at the tree.
The tree? What tree?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, he smokes. He was fiending too, Brentley. Don't let him fool you. It was beautiful.
Where you want to go?
Right here.
Okay. Yes?
Yes.
See?
You can hear the little mariachi guys singing behind us at one of the tables. That's another thing. If they go table to table to table to table. So we heard them out there singing all day. Of course, they sing other songs. We were sung to at the restaurant we went to. I don't have any videos of that, but I did take pictures of us at the restaurant. So I'll show you that in a minute.
A bee trying to get my corona.
What is it?
A bee.
Them pesky fucking bees, man. I just can't escape them, guys. See, this little boy right here, he's in his boxers. Like, they just come out there willy-nilly however the fuck they want to. There were women out there with see-through tops on. I mean, it was an authentic experience, and we are grateful for it. was like a swimming pool. That water was so see-through. That was our favorite part of the whole trip, was this beach day. It was fantastic. These are just a few pictures I took while we were there. That was us trying their local beer for the first time. It's called El Presidente. It was good. It was good. It was beautiful. This was the most authentic thing we did, was go to this local beach. We actually thought about going there the last day too, and we decided to stay at the pool and then go to the casino. There's Mom's boyfriend. You can't see him right now, but he's over here in his Speedo. I think I took a closer up pic. I did. There he is. That's Mom's new man. Hey. Look at Tony with his pinky out in his beer. Got him. Okay, so this was later that night. We went to a place called Jellyfish. It's the most known restaurant in the tourist area. And it was pretty fucking cool. I can't remember. It was a John Mayer song that the mariachi band came and sang to me. It was so good. It was so perfect. We spent $300 because on this night, I had a chicken Caesar salad. Tony had some kind of seafood pasta. We had tempura shrimp again for an appetizer, but we were Patron shots back to back to back. We were buying shots. You see the guy behind me? We were buying shots for him and his old lady because it was her birthday. And there's $20 Patron shots, y'all. Excuse me. But my makeup was on fleek. They had little candles on. This was just the cutest place. We had a cat that looked like Puss in Boots, like he was the same color and everything, and he had those perfectly little round eyes. Cats are everywhere out here. That's what I meant to tell y'all, is when we first got to the room, right, where the concierge was driving me up on the golf cart. When we took our beer and stuff upstairs, we left the food on the cart from the supermarket for our concierge to come back down and grab. We were up there for 2 seconds dropping the stuff off, and the concierge immediately went back down, and a cat had already chewed through our loaf of bread and took off 5 corners of bread. So 5 pieces of bread fucking ruined by this cat. Now, I don't mind that. Y'all know that. But it took a lot of convincing because Tony thought I fed that cat, because it was just me and the concierge. Tony thought I fed that cat that bread, and I didn't. I said, wait till you see the bread. We get inside. I show him that loaf of bread, and it's like a whole corner of the bread just taken out of the side. 5 corner pieces. Y'all, it was a mama kitty. And later we seen she had babies. We'd come down from our loft and get on the elevator and go down to the bottom floor. And one day, she was always out there, but one day we walked out and she had her babies with her too. So, but there was a Puss in Boots cat sitting right here below Tony. I could just lean over and see him. I wish I would have took a picture of him, but he was waiting for food. So we threw our shrimp scraps out there. I mean, I threw a lot of the chicken from my salad out there. Like, that cat walked away full as fuck that night. That was me using Tony's phone because I left my phone in the room. Oh my God. Tony loves this picture. That's why I added it in here, because I make the stupidest fucking faces. And this was an authentic shot because I don't use Tony's phone. I left my phone at the room. So I used his phone for the pictures. And I went to take a selfie because my makeup was on fleek. And when I hit the button, there was like his whole screen went white. So I guess it's like a flash. I don't know. I didn't like it. And that's what my face did. It's just a natural reaction. They had little swing sets out here. It was really cute. Really, really cute. Let me see what y'all are doing. What are you talking about? Cancun? Oh my God. It was between here or Cancun, Bucci. We chose here, but hers was hungry, Tara. I fucking hated that white screen. Mine don't do that. So also, just so you know, well, we'll get to it. Let it play. So this was the next morning. We had an excursion that we had to be at 8:30 in the morning. So this is just going to be our guy talking to us and just the experience of it. I clipped some of it out, kept some of it. But this guy that you're about to see talking he's from the Dominican Republic, but he lived in New York for a while and then he came back. He was the best excursion guide, tour guide, I guess.
Well, just in case, if you need to grab them up, you can go out, also you can do it. But it's very simple. Only if you out swim very well.
His name is Felix. Right here, he's telling you, if you can't swim good, don't jump in this natural cave we're going to.
When we finish at the cave, I need every single person to go back straight out to the boogie so ATV.
So when we get done with the cave, we're going to go back to the ATVs.
Public place. A lot of people, they want to try to highlight you. My brother and sister from different mother come out, looky, chopping. We are not going for chopping.
He's saying basically when you come out of that natural cave, the locals there are going to be swarming you to come shopping at their little booths. He's saying they're going to shoppy. We don't want to shoppy.
Okay, don't forget. Let me tell you what happened. Those guys, they very friendly. They would respect you never. They know how to play people, but they know how to make money.
Hey,
they're going to try to sell everything to you in peso. This is 10,000 pesos.
Oh, thank you so much, Haley. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see what I got for you. I don't know. We're on Dietz's StreamYard. Here, we'll do this one.
BTM needs to, BTM is a little bitch.
That never gets old. Thank you so much, Haley. Oh. He's saying they're very respectful, but they're going to swarm you. And they did. And we fell for some of it.
By the time you go, you are paying $200 or $300. So I have to make sure anybody getting that picture with your money. Remember that you are going to be under my responsibility and you're going to be part of my family today.
And we're his responsibility, so he don't want us to be shopping.
Make sure everything is fine. So we are not going for shopping at the cave.
We are not going for shopping at the cave. We didn't shop at the cave. We shopped at the coffee and chocolate. There's a place we went to. So we went to a natural cave. Then we went to a place where they go through the crops, like the local crops, like tobacco, coffee, and chocolate.
When we finish, we go back straight up to the boogie.
We bought stuff at the coffee place.
So we can get the opportunity to reach the next stop. That is part of the activity. They
do say almost free. It's almost free. Tony would always say, is it free?
Up there, we're going to see how those guys make coffee, chocolate, marijuana.
And they do give you free stuff.
Mama
They do.
Mama Juana, yeah.
She got it.
Yeah, we learned how they make their local spirit. Mama Juana is what it's called. It tastes like red wine.
They say, I got some paper. What you say? I got some paper. You say marijuana?
I got some papers. Yeah, I wish.
Marijuana? I just,
Yes, this was our tour guide, and his name was Felix, and he's the one that lived in New York for a while. He was amazing. I will explain to you why.
we're gonna get the opportunity to see how those guys make coffee, chocolate, marijuana, cigars, green tea, and many other organic.
Now they got chickens just randomly walking out here, so you know I had to video them. Look at the babies! Look at the babies! Look at them!
When we finish, then we're gonna do the longer ride. It will be on the way. One more question for the day. I am not talking about last night, okay?
Now, that's because, now hear me out. We're going on ATVs, right? And we didn't know that it's one ATV per, purchase. I guess that's what you would say, per purchase. So I was like, is my fat ass going to fit on an ATV with you, Tony? Like, I don't ride bitch to Tony. I'm a big bitch. And so the night before, we called. And Felix is the guy we talked to. And I was like, but, I just need to know, like, can we get an extra ATV there? Like, in case I don't want to ride with him. And he was like, yes, but the ATVs are plenty big enough. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm a big woman. So we talked a little bit of shit with him on the phone the night before when we realized it was one ATV per purchase. So when he says this, he's being a smart ass because we called him the night before and he was like, I don't care what y'all did last night. Basically, he's giving us a pregnancy speech.
One more question for the day. I am not talking about last night, okay? If you did something last night, I don't have a problem with that. But about 1 or 2 months ago, if you bump around in your country, and then you come with your lady with a bump around.
If you bump in your country, and then you come here with your lady.
To my country. That belongs
2 months ago.
to you know. Let me know.
No worries.
You bump around?
No.
You bump around? You bump around? You bump around? Let me see. You know what I said?
I don't want to know.
Pregnant.
No.
You bump around?
It's closed for business.
You was very close?
Yeah,
you
seriously.
Very close to bump around?
No.
Okay, 1 or 2 months ago, I don't have a problem.
No, it's not bottled pot. I wish. It tasted like red wine.
Thank you very much. We're leaving in 2 minutes. Bathroom, bananas, whatever. If you decide to get it, if you have your own, you can use it. Okay?
Yes, it's an aphrodisiac. Yes, they say it does help make babies. Yeah. When we went to the place where they made it, he told us all of that. And I was like, yeah, oh my God, no, I'm good. More babies. More babies. That hen bump bump. There you go. This is Tony because he wears contacts. I didn't get goggles or a scarf, but he did because he wears contacts and we didn't bring an extra pair. Look at him, Goofy. Goofy. It's our ugly ass little helmets. So it's on the ATV. I ended up riding with them because they are really big ATVs.
Get off my dick.
A little.
I reached around and felt in front of him and I touched his dick. So he said, get off my dick. Dude, I'm just trying to see if you can scoot up more.
You too far back? You're not going to come off.
So the first place we're headed to right here is the natural cave.
I don't know. I think they said we're checking to see if we know how to.
It was so much fun. This excursion was chef's kiss, a great time.
Ride first.
We were exhausted after. We stopped by the mall, got some Pizza Hut and took it back to the room, went in the pool, ate our pizza, and crashed out for the night.
Yeah, no.
We had a guy the whole time driving in front of us, and he would drive way ahead of us, park, and then get out and take our photos. The photos were so good, but they were pricey.
Out front.
Little house on the side of the road right here. They're building a wall.
I hate these helmets. I think that
Why do you hate the helmet?
they're uncomfy.
Yeah, they ain't meant to be.
I know, because it's hitting there now. Tropical storm. It was tropical storm. What? Aaron? Hurricane Aaron or something like that. Yeah, it's hitting the DR right now. We got a few sprinkles here and there, but it was perfect weather the whole time.
Definitely not meant to be coming.
Yeah, I absolutely will. We didn't go to a hotel or resort. We rented an Airbnb, but I will absolutely link the Airbnb and this excursion in the description.
I think we're going out now.
Might be. Yeah, wake up. Everything's good. Yes, sir.
So this is where he said they're gonna come up to you wanting you to come shop at their little booths. That's what's happening right now.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cave. I believe we're gonna be the first excursion today.
Look, that little dude, our tour guide. We had a couple. We had Felix.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
This guy, he's the guy riding in front of me and Tony the whole time because they put us up the front because Tony told him we rode four-wheelers. So, but this guy was the cutest little guy. I loved him.
welcome to the cave. I believe we're gonna be the first excursion today. This is something very nice. Remember, cave is up there, just right there. You must know how to swim very well, like a fish. If y'all swim like a Jack in the Titanic, not even try to jump in the water.
If you swim like Jack in the Titanic, do not jump in the water.
If you swim like the girl, Rose. It was Rose, huh? Rose, she was okay. The top of whatever. So I'm going to stay here 2 minutes, just in case somebody decides to buy something to drink. If you're hungover from the last night, oh my God, oh shit, a very cold beer.
If you're hungover from last night, oh no, shit, a very cold beer. And we absolutely got some beer.
No more than 2 beers. If you need to buy a heavy alcohol, like a Jack Daniel, Johnny Walker, Don Julio, Jose Cuervo, Remy Martin, whatever, you know.
Fun fact that is not actually a fun fact for the Dominican Republic is you can drive with a 0.1. So you can drunk drive in the DR, which I think is why the traffic, and there is no traffic, it's steady going, but I mean like the traffic in the sense that the people around you are driving so wild. Like y'all, it's insane.
Alcohol, no more than 2 shots. Okay, water, Gatorade, Sprite, Red Bull. We got beer, but if you drink too much here,
right? 0 joules.
That's why I recommend you to buy maybe 1 shot here. No, 2 beers. You start. You can buy 1 shot of whiskey con your Hennessy vodka, Casamigos, tequila. You can buy. You can pay one for
Justice for Jack.
It's a beer, my friend. Dominican drink and drive, my friend. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, enjoy.
We're going into a cave right now.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful that is. This is a natural water hole in a cave, and it's very cold. Of course, I didn't get to video us getting in it, but it was amazing. And you climb out on the side right here at these rocks. You climb out, you climb up the rocks, and you have a rope to hold on to. So that's how you get out. Let's see.
One, 2, 3, go!
Okay, yay! Okay, so this is Cecilia. She's an iguana. She's wearing a gold chain, and she's the most gangster iguana I've ever come across. Now, I need to tell y'all, I've never touched a reptile. The only kind of reptile I've touched is one of the, like, turtles, like when I move them out of the road, or those little slider turtles that you get from Panama City. They stay like this big. That's the only kind of reptiles I've touched. I've never touched a lizard, a frog, an iguana, a snake. I've never touched any of that. So this was stepping outside of my element. So, because I definitely look at her sitting on my shoulder. Look at her. Her name was Cecilia. Look at her. I was so nervous. And that's me holding her. I actually held her in my hand, so I got to feel what she really felt like. And Tony said that's how snakes feel too. I don't do snakes, even though I am the snake bitch. I don't do snakes. Fuck that. He put her on my head. Look, he put her on my head. It was so much fun. There she is. He was showing me that she wouldn't hurt me. That, you know, you can put her up to your face and everything. That's just Tony walking down from the trash can. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so then we hit the ATVs again. We go around the block and we go to where they make the Iguana, the coffee, the chocolate, and the cigars. There they are, passing out free cigars, but they're doing that so that you'll come shop with them when you're done, which we did. Tony bought some cigars, and I bought a Larimar bracelet.
Okay, who wants to try cigar?
I didn't get much video here because I was sitting behind people.
Right here, baby.
Hey, Mackenzie.
We're gonna put the beats, see if I get the separation. Here we're gonna separate shell and beans. We're gonna do like that for do that.
So in the background, you could see, like, this is where we went and tasted everything. We got to taste the coffee. We got to taste Mama Juana, the chocolate. We got to smell all of the chocolate and coffee dry. We got to try what they would consider like their cocoa butter. We got to try that, and it was really cool. They got joint and muscle cream, chapstick. We got to try all that.
We're gonna separate shell and beans. We're gonna do like that for do that.
Yep. So now we're on our way to Macall Beach. It's just another part of the excursion. And this was just like the funnest thing ever. This was our second favorite thing on the trip. The first was the local beach. That the excursion was our second, and this is the first time we've ever done an excursion anywhere. We did.
Oh yeah, donkey shit.
There was horse and donkey shit everywhere.
All the donkey shit.
All the donkey shit.
Love it.
Love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
And we did pass a marijuana field on the way back. Felix pointed it out to us, and that was wild. Out here, right here, you can see that's a woman. She's out there building this house with, I guess it's her husband. And they do it like it's wild because they use mud and cement blocks, and they just, build their little house. This little boy right here, he was so sweet. He was just a waving. What? Hey.
Hola.
Hola. By the time we were done with this trip, we were hola, de nada, gracias. We was doing all the things. All the, what are those called? I can't remember. I just, oh my God. What are they called? All the respectful terms, but they're called something in America. What do we call them?
Donkey.
Yeah.
There's a random donkey on the side of the road right there.
Donkey.
Look at it. It's a donkey.
Yeah.
Almost wasn't making it through. Oh my God.
Y'all, those hills, like the mud holes, when you were coming out, they were like a cliff, like it was edged. That shit hurt, y'all. The back of my thighs under my ass cheeks still hurt from the bars.
Everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
There he is. And y'all, the pictures were so good.
Oh. Fuck.
Another one.
Oh.
Look. It was rough. Just coming out. There's another tour. We passed tours the whole way. You could rent ATVs, Polarises, or like these go-karts, souped up go-karts, buggies. They were super cool. We wish we would have got a buggy. It is.
You see the bit?
It's in my food.
What does that mean?
I can get it anytime.
Oh, that's what I wanted.
Oh, I thought you said.
He was asking for his vape, and I was telling him it's in my boob.
Can I see the vape?
I said, let me see the vape.
Yeah, too bad. Yeah, for sure. It was a good ride. It was a good ride to Macall Beach. And I did not get any video at Macall Beach, and I'll tell y'all why. Because it was kind of hectic. Because it's another local beach, and we were swarmed by people giving us stuff and then offering drinks and shit. So I just didn't even think to pull my phone out.
Hold on. I'll go.
Hey, Deetsy, tell him we said happy birthday. These are houses along the side. Crossing the road here was crazy as fuck because they give zero fuck. Oh, it's not here yet. We're about to get on the road, but where you cross, it's crazy as fuck. There's people everywhere. You just kind of pull out, and a guy walks out and stops traffic, bro. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all before we did this day. You know, the day before we went to the local beach, and I told y'all we were extorted by police. I don't know if that's really what it is, but that's what we say. We make jokes about it. So on the way back, right, we had to go back through those two tolls, but in between the two tolls, Tony was going 7 miles per hour over the speed limit. And we suddenly just see, I mean, there's nothing anywhere. And you got a lot of people riding by you on like little mopeds and scooters and dirt bikes. And then suddenly off in the distance, you could see this guy standing in the middle of the road. And we were like, what the fuck? What? There's a guy. And he was pointing to the side of the road. And Tony was like, I think it's the police. And I think they're telling us to pull over. I was like, this is how they pull you over? They don't get behind you with sirens or lights or anything. But apparently they don't. So if they were really police, like I said, the police station was diagonal up the road on the other side of the road. So I don't know if they'd be that close pretending to be police, but so we get guided off the road onto the side, and there's this little dark green dirt bike. So it's the color of the uniforms and everything. And there's a tall, younger guy with a radar gun and a shorter, older. It looked like the older guy was training the little guy, or not the little guy, the younger guy. And he asked us for our stuff. He showed Tony the radar gun. He didn't speak very good English, but he tried. He showed Tony the radar gun, showed him the speed, told him what he did wrong, checked out the rental car, and then he asked Tony to come to the back. And Tony said when he went back there, he was like, listen, you're gonna have to, he told us before Tony got out that he was gonna give us a ticket. He was like, and you have to pay it before you leave. We were not going to. And he knew that. So then he pulls Tony out and he's like, listen, you gonna have to pay this before you leave. And Tony was like, yeah, man, no worries. And he was like, but I'll do a favor for you if you do a favor for me. And Tony was like, what do you want? He's like, I got $40 on me. He's like, I'll give each of you a 20. And we were on our way. So there was that. It's very strange. Very strange.
Nice.
They might not have been police at all, but whoever it is, they got $40. And that's good for them, you know?
I'm glad we're at the front, though.
Me too.
I get the best video.
That's right.
Watching everybody else.
That's right.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're going to see a horse trot by on the right of me. This is where we cross the intersection.
Hey, listen, ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it.
See the guy over here, the guard, he's walking out in the middle to stop the traffic.
Oh my God.
Donkey? Horse. Horse.
There he went. Did you see him, the horse? He was just trotting.
Horse.
Horse. He was trotting.
So we're about to be at Macall Beach. I think it's about to end. It is. We're about to be at Macall Beach. I didn't think to pull up my phone. We park on the side of this dirt road, and it's a good little walk from where you park to the actual beach. And I wasn't struggling at all or anything. We had just got off our four-wheelers. We started walking, and Felix on his little four-wheeler that's smaller than ours came up and was like, lady. He was talking in like a Daffy Duck sound, and I was like, what? And Tony was like, he wants you to get on. He taxied me. He Ubered my big ass out of the kindness of his heart from where we parked to the beach. And then on the way back, he was like, go. You wait for me. And I was like, bet, I'll wait for you. So he taxied me back to the four-wheelers. It was like a 5-minute walk. So 2 minutes later, the group would be with us. But while we were standing there, I was standing there by myself, and some locals started walking up. So I walked over there with Felix. And these locals had water bottles, 2-liter water bottles with holes in the top. And they just started spraying my feet from all the sand, getting all the sand off of me. And that was like, the first guy did it free. He just did it because I was standing there with Felix, I guess. And he was just being nice because I'm a lady. But then when Tony came up and we got on our four-wheelers, they did it to both our feet again. So Tony gave him $5. I loved it there, y'all, but Aruba was still better. Oh, Deet said, hold on, what did Deet say? Lucas laughing at your story. We did the same thing in Dominica, not the DR. We just gave them $50 and went on our way. That's exactly what we did, Deet. He was like, I do you favor, you do me favor. He knew we didn't have, most people don't carry a lot around there. So we only took $50, and we had already paid 10 we paid 3 for parking and 7 for beer at the beach. So we only have $40, 2 20s. They was happy with it. They was like, all right, bet, let's go. So we learned one thing from the Dominican. We've learned several things. You're allowed to drunk drive, and you can bribe the police. Oh, and they carry machine guns and sawed-off shotguns is what I mainly seen was sawed-off shotguns and regular shotguns. They ain't about that pistol life. Tammy, we're so confused about getting pulled over because it's like, how did y'all know we were tourists? We were that far away. How did they know that it was going to be tourists coming up? They could have got, a local. I don't know. It's so mind blowing. I'll see that. That's a little house. It's like the dad carrying a bag of like grain or something. Look, that tiny little, it's a shack. We really do have it good here. But at the same time, they live poorer than America, right? But they're healthier than America. We live great and lavish, and the stuff we ingest kills us daily. But all the little kids coming out to help their dad.
That's a house.
Yeah.
Maybe so, Alicia.
Y'all, so this.
So I wish I would have got video of Macall Beach, but it was just, I was experiencing. I wasn't thinking about my phone. So this is us back at the resort after we grabbed our pizza and went back and got in the pool. Or no. Yeah. No, this was not that day. So I didn't video us at the pool when we got done with the excursion. But this is our last day there. This is our pool day. We got so wasted. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even gonna bullshit. We got so wasted. We had a cooler out there, but again, we didn't grab. We forgot to grab a bag of ice that morning at the grocery store. So we put the beers in the freezer and got them as cold as we could before we went out. And the freezer had an ice pack and some tap water made ice cubes. So we put some of that in the cooler. You don't want to drink it, right? So, but you're not going to drink it. You're just trying to keep your can cool. Well, our Coronas ended up getting warm and we were so wasted. We were just drinking the warm Corona and we were timing each other. Like, all right, on the count, when you sip, you got to sip for 3 full seconds, right? We were sharing beers, just boom, 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 boom. I mean, we really enjoyed each other on this trip. We really did. And we were all by ourselves. That's what I'm about to show you. Like, this retired resort is empty. Nobody. We went to the casino on this night and we were both anxious because we went to the Hard Rock Casino. So it's the hotel, the water park, the casino, everything. And there were just so many people. We could not wait to get the fuck out of there. But anyways, he'd take a swig and it was 1, 2, 3. And then he could put it down. Y'all, chugging hot beer is not for the weak. That's all I will say.
Pretty much as a resort. It is not used as a resort anymore. So it's a retired resort. And yeah, it's just me and Tony. We've been here all by ourselves all week. And we finally got a bartender out here. See that weird bartender fucking wave at us? Who is that? Who does that? No habla español.
No habla inglés.
Oh, he's so precious.
It's my bartender.
This is the closed down bar. So it's literally just open. So we made use of it. We used it every day at the pool. And there was like little plug-ins to the side where we had our speaker going. I mean, y'all, we was partying. But the last day we listened to more of like the Teddy's, what's his name? Teddy Swims, like Jelly Roll, old school rock. Like that was more the vibe this day. But like 2 days earlier, it was more of like the Cardi B, Big X, the Plug. Meg the Stallion. We was getting it.
Hey. It's my bartender. Hey. Bartender. Bartender really did it this time. Oh no. Hotel Tony?
Because when you would walk in, the reason I said Hotel Tony is because when you would walk into the pool, sometimes you would hit a like slippery spot. So when you stepped in onto that top platform, you were better off dragging your feet to make sure you didn't hit a slippery spot. And he almost slipped.
Let's see if I can see. There he is. Is it cold?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Very.
It is not.
It wasn't. It wasn't cold at all.
Y'all say they were staying in the pool box. Wow, you have
Titty!
you know, computer. Hello?
You are the barkeep.
Want some luck?
Y'all, we were having such a good time. Oh.
I got you. Hey, senor.
That turned out perfectly good.
Yeah, there were little like seats you could sit in. They went all the way around. Over here's the infinity part, but like I said, the hot tubs got messed up during the hurricane on the outside right here at the palm tree. Beneath the like down at the edge and down are hot tubs and like a little pool that attached to it went around the hot tubs. It was really cute, but they said it got messed up in the hurricane.
Look, so this little local dude,
this little Haitian guy at Macall Beach. When I got there, I arrived on the 4-wheeler with Felix. So I was just there by myself and my tour guide for like 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, this little Haitian guy came up and he asked me my favorite color. He said he had a free gift for me and he braided me a little bracelet. I will always keep this little bracelet. It's just a braided bracelet. It was so fun.
an excursion we went on, he made me, we like went on an excursion to Macall Beach. And they have these little stands out there where they try to sell you like coconuts and drinks and shit. And this, I guess just because we stopped and talked to him, he was like, let me make you a free gift. He wanted to sell me stuff by the time we left, but he made me a bracelet. And then Tony bought me a Lorimar bracelet, which is impossible to get in the U.S. right now.
That's the Lorimar bracelet. I love Lorimar. Some people call it Larimar. I call it Lorimar. I have some of this stone in my collection, and it was expensive here in America. And it got to a point they were not going to be sending it here anymore. So it got hard to get in America. And what you did get was the last bit you were going to get. But apparently, I think Andy sent something that showed like it is their stone. Like it's what they're known for. So I got me a little Lorimar bracelet. We're swimming. Just keep swimming.
So pretty.
He's so sweet. I left this in here because any other time I wouldn't want to show y'all this clip because I'm swimming. But I left this part in here because he's just so sweet. Listen to him.
So pretty.
Ain't that so sweet? It's so precious.
Such a pretty little thing. Little?
I do too, Remy. I've got some raw.
What I said, bitch.
At all their little side shops, they would have chunks of raw Lorimar. It is beautiful. Google it, Alicia. It's so pretty.
This is not a good picture.
For you. For me, it is. Got you in it.
Look at how sweet he is.
It's strong, but
Is that not the sweetest? I'm flaunting it for a minute because I'm just so blessed.
For you. For me, it is. Got you in it. That'd be great if you're involved.
it's strong. But
How sweet is that? Like, he says shit like that to me all the time. He's just, I got super blessed.
it ain't bad.
Yeah, no, it ain't bad. It's good vibe.
Don't do that.
Okay. This is before we left. So you see Tony's behind the bar. We're getting our trash up because we're good tourists. We're getting all our stuff up, packing our stuff, and Tony's putting his water shoes back on so he doesn't have to walk on the hot pavement. And he picked up his shoe and felt it as he normally does, and there's a whole fucking crab in it, y'all. We thought we were going crazy. We thought we were like dreaming. We were so wasted at this point. The whole way back to the room, because you got to walk this little pathway and get on the elevator, go up all that. The whole way back to the room, we were like, was that real life? Like, did that legit just happen? We were so shocked. I don't know why. A full grown crab in his shoe at this bar. I know we're only literally steps away. The sand's on the other side of the pool. Steps away from the sand, but back here,
That's a whole ass crab in there, huh?
and it scared me because he would move suddenly.
Are we tripping? That's real life, right?
That's a real life crab in there.
That was what we asked ourselves the whole way back to the room. Like, are we passed out drunk and we're dreaming this? Like, what? Did that just happen?
Where was your shoes? Back here?
Yeah.
Behind the bar? Yo, our bartender has a crab in his water shoe.
That's my panic. That's my panic. If y'all have never heard it before, that is my panic. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I sound like a man. I'm like,
crab in there. Where was your shoes? Back here?
Yeah.
Behind the bar? Yo, our bartender has a crab in his water shoe.
Please here.
You already had that one on.
Oh, no, I ain't dripping. There he is.
Let me zoom in. Bruh. You're getting evicted. Let me see what you do with them, though.
I'm going to put him over here in the dirt.
Oh, you're going to put them in the sand?
Yeah.
And there he goes. Scooted right on back to the beach.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
That was just a picture I took on our last day. Okay, so we got out of the pool, we got ready, we went to the casino. I didn't get many videos or anything in the casino. There was no point. But we ate a little Asian restaurant in the casino and played a few games. Tony played a few tables. But they had these performers that would come out every now and then. They wasn't doing much performing, but they were there and they were shiny. So, I don't know. I took a video of it. Then I sat my phone down at the next game I played and later realized when I went to take a photo of Tony at the tables that I didn't have my phone anymore. So I went looking for it. So I asked this lady, I was like, I lost my phone. Now, the problem is not just the phone, but my ID and everything else is in my phone case. It's one of those wallet phone cases. So it took her a second to understand what I was asking for. And then she got it and she took me over to security. They had it. But then they were like trying to watch back cameras and stuff to make sure it was me. And I was like, my ID's in it. Like, Just open it up. It's my ID. That's the first thing you see. I get my shit back and all my shit done been gone through. I mean, it's all stacked up into one sleeve. I'm like, I had to completely reorganize, but I'm grateful nobody stole it. I'm grateful nobody stole it. I don't know. They were just kind of standing around. No. I don't know what they were doing. This was our last morning headed to the airport. We're getting ready to leave. We're having breakfast before we head to the airport. And this little place is so cute. It was so cute. You smelled chocolate the whole time. Now we've moved sides because the rain, it was blowing sideways. So now we're on the other side. Look how cute it is, though. The setup is precious. It's cute as hell over here. And then there's just a few pictures, and that's it. That was him talking to the waitress. Trying to understand. I had a real fruit smoothie. I had mango and pineapple, and he had a coffee. And then we both got the Dominican omelet. It just had it was like a typical omelet, but it was really good. And it came with country potatoes, which are just seasoned fries. Like steak fries, kind of. Not really. Not wedges. And that's it. That's the trip. I'm going to cut my camera off now. That was the trip. We had such a good time. We don't care to go back. Maybe later in life, but the drunk driving and just the way they drive, they're so hostile. And that's what was the difference. Like in the grocery store, they were hostile. They were like just fast-paced moving individuals. Like they gave me anxiety. And you didn't have that in Aruba. So if I was to suggest one or the other, just out of the 2 islands we visited so far, we're doing Belize next. But just out of the 2 islands, I would say absolutely, hands down, 100% Aruba. The people are chill. They say one happy island. That's the saying for Aruba. One happy island. And that is 100% the truth. Like, it's super calm there. You can travel the whole island in, 2 hours from one end to the next. The people are just so fucking chill, and it's just a calm environment, and it's just what's needed. Well, thank you. Yes, definitely enjoyed Aruba so much more. We even on this trip, we're in paradise, right? But we're longing for the paradise of Aruba. We said a few times on this trip, like, still can't beat Aruba, man. It still couldn't. Like they say Dominicans are spicy, like, Hispanics, like they got spicier personalities. And that's absolutely true, but it was too much because, but we were visitors in their country. That's how they roll, right? And that's normal to them. We're probably slow to them, slow-paced Americans, too calm, like boring. We're probably boring to them. That's what I would assume. We made friends everywhere we went, though. Everywhere we went, we made friends. Yes, everywhere's worth one visit. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Coconut. I've got one on Aruba. You should go watch that live stream. Because Aruba was just, man. And like I said, people have always told us, like, now that you chose the best island to go to out of all of them, or the best, area in general to go to, as in tropical, because yes, it's slummy, yes, it's deserty, but it's also it's desert meets beach and tropics, and it's just so calm and chill. But you should try everywhere once, but we would not necessarily go back here. And then the bed upstairs in our loft was so hard. It was like concrete. In Aruba, our bed wasn't hard, but we didn't have a TV in our room. It was damn near like a shack we were staying in, an air conditioning shack. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But we moved our bed in Aruba from the bedroom to the living room floor, and kind of just made like a picnic area. Like when we want to sleep, that's where we're going to sleep. Well, the bed felt like it was so full of concrete we couldn't even move it at this loft, and it was upstairs, and it was hotter upstairs because of course hot air rises. So then there was a pull-out bed in the living room. I was like, bet, let's see how, see what it feels like. It was completely springs. That's it. But we used it as a buffer. So they had one of those couches that has really long cushions, like solid long cushions on it. So what we did is we pulled that mattress out of the pull-out sofa in the living room. We turned it sideways so it would be long from side to side instead of up and down. And then we took our cushions from the couch. We had two really big long cushions, and we put them together on top of that springy mattress. And we put our fitted sheet on it and our regular sheet. I mean, we made a bed. And it was still 100 times better than that bed upstairs. Oh, I've heard that too. But the problem is people say, we chose the best island to visit first. And so now nothing's going to compare. And I hope that's not true. I love Aruba, but I hope that I enjoy each island for their own specific thing. But as rankings, Aruba's still number one. Oh, nice. Peach did an Alaskan cruise. Jamaica is somewhere we want to go to. We're not going anywhere next summer except Panama City. We're not going to go out of the country next year for vacation. We're just going to go like our normal vacation. Because we've got some stuff that we need to do around the house to get the house in better shape. And like, I want hardwood floors. I want to repaint. So we're going to take the money we would, the $5 or $6 grand we would use for this type of trip and put it towards the house. But yeah, it was, there are certain things I enjoyed about Punta Cana more. Well, I can't say that. No, I can't say that. Never mind. Anyways, it was still a good trip. Me and Tony made it a good trip, and we did a lot of activities. We had a lot of fun, but the best was the local beach and the excursion. But it was a good time. I know, Zero Jules. I know. Tony wants to go to Amsterdam, but I don't think I'm ready for that long of a flight yet. I mean, 4 hours is the longest, And a lot of the places, that's why we go to islands, is because a lot of the islands are within that flight time. But you know what? My in-laws went to Jamaica and they said they're pretty hostile to foreigners. Like, they don't like Americans. I don't know if that's true. Me and Tony, y'all, this is the reason you should start out best friends, is because, like, the way we kiki ha with each other, like drinking out there at the resort. Yeah, we have like intimate moments, but for the most part, like, we are besties for the resties. We have so much fun together. Yeah, I've heard that too, Remy. Why does your name say I, Remy? Yeah, Amsterdam's going to be a stoned experience. So we want to make sure we're good and monetarily ready for that. Yeah, Jamaica's definitely on the list. Oh no. Well, you know, we went there. There were resorts in Aruba. Not, I don't know if you would call them resorts, but yeah, I guess you would. There was one main section of Aruba that was resorts, but we stayed outside of that. So we stayed in a local area anyways in an Airbnb, but it wasn't a safety concern in Aruba. Like, you didn't have to worry about anything like that. Yeah, that's what I heard, Bear. Yeah. And see, we like to leave the resort area. Look, that's how we found that beautiful local beach an hour away. Well, 50 minutes away, but might as well round up. Like, because it was outside of the resort area. Oh, that'd be so fun, Bucci. All right, so I just wanted to come live because we got home yesterday, got the house cleaned back up, freshened up from the damn animals. Got our bed remade with fresh sheets, and it was so nice being back in our bed. But I just wanted to come live and show you guys. I love sharing with you guys our trips. We have so much fun. Ooh, thank you, Texas girls, my girls. All right, I'll catch you later. I'm going to go take a nap, and then I'm going to cook dinner. And then I'm settling in for the rest of the night because we only get 1 day break before we go back to work. We both go back tomorrow. So bleh, that sucks. We need a vacation from the vacation right now. Thanks for being here. Make sure to hit the like or dislike on your way out, which if you hit the dislike on this live stream, you're just a hating asshole, because this was such a good experience. Even if you wasn't there, I wanted y'all to experience it with us. So anyways, I'll catch you later, Gators. Bye.